Hi everyone, my name is Emily Terpak and I'm a realtor in Philadelphia and the surrounding suburbs in Pennsylvania and South Jersey. In this video, I'm going to talk about the reasons you might want to consider letting your agent go. I know this is not the best topic, but sometimes it's the reality, so keep watching to learn more. And if you're not sure if you have the heart to let your agent go, remember this. You're not buying a cup of coffee from someone. You're buying a house, probably the most expensive and important purchase you'll have made to date. So without a doubt, you need to be working with the right agent. Now let's get into the red flags that you should be on the lookout for. The first reason is if they can't accommodate your schedule for showings. Buyers don't typically like putting an offer in on a house sight unseen, so seeing a house in person is a must. Of course, now you'll have to work with your agent and figure out a time that works for you, the seller, and your realtor. And finding a day and time that works for all three parties is no easy feat, but if you're finding that your agent is consistently not able to work with your schedule, this is a deal breaker. The second reason is if you feel like they don't understand the market. The market changes constantly, and sometimes it can turn on a dime. I'm talking within just a day or two, depending on what's happening in the world economy. So you need an agent who is tuned into the market and knows what's happening on a daily basis. That's because the market is going to determine, maybe how quickly you see a property or how aggressive or maybe conservative your offer should be. The third reason is if you don't trust their guidance. Trust plays a huge part in working with an agent. Sorry, this is my cat. This is my cat Tux, short for tuxedo. I know, how creative. I also call him Tuxaroo. Sorry, he's going to occasionally make a guest appearance. I have a really good feeling. The third reason is if you don't trust your agent's guidance. Trust plays a huge part in working with an agent. As a buyer, you don't know what you don't know. So it's up to your agent to explain all of your options and the risk and reward for each option for every single scenario you find yourself in. Because the more knowledge you're armed with as a buyer, the better decisions you'll make. For example, I had a client who was working with another agent before me, and they missed out on several offers and just felt like their agent wasn't guiding them properly. Now, this situation is tough because sometimes you've pulled out all of the stops as a buyer, but another offer was simply stronger than yours. And truthfully, this can happen multiple times. Now, when someone comes to me with this type of concern about their previous agent, I always go over all the different options they have as a buyer to make their offer more competitive. That's because I want to see which options they are familiar with and if their previous agent explained everything to them. Unfortunately, as I was listing everything out for this couple, it became very clear that their agent did not make them aware of any of these options. And the reason why I know this is because at the end of the conversation, and I'm kind of paraphrasing here, they said, "Wow, Emily, had we known about any of these options, we would have bought a house months ago." The fourth reason is if your agent is not responsive. In general, you need to work with an agent who responds in a timely manner. Real estate happens 7 days a week, and a good agent knows this. So within reason, you need to be able to reach your agent any day of the week. And your agent should act quickly if it's something more time sensitive versus you texting a general question at say 10 p.m. that can easily wait until the next morning. And the last reason you might want to consider finding a new agent is if they're part-time. Granted, I was part-time for the first 6 months of real estate, but I also did a very flexible schedule at my other part-time job, which allowed me to put on my real estate hat whenever I needed to. But a good agent is full-time. As I said before, real estate is 7 days a week. It doesn't take a break, not even on holidays. And a part-time agent is not going to be able to work with your schedule for showings, and they're not going to have an understanding of the ever-changing market because they're not as immersed. Thank you for watching. Be sure to tap that like button and click here to subscribe. And for more videos, click here and here.